say whatever we want, right?
Yeah.
They offered me cocaine before it started.
Welcome to Deal With It podcast, where we get to say whatever we want and you guys have to
deal with it.
I am Brad, aka Bones.
I'm ADL.
And today is our guest, Mr. Bodeany.
Hey,
what's happening?
What's up, guys? So they didn't offer me cocaine. I was just fooling around.
It was those new caffeine bumps. You seen that shit?
No.
Like, so they got fake ass cocaine, but it's caffeine powder in little glass vials, and you snort it.
Ain't that BC?
That's just wild.
Yeah.
That's wild as fuck.
I'm like, has anybody looked at what's in here? Like, who's regulating this shit?
Bump it.
The fact that you look on the side and it say ingredients.
Yeah, right?
19 ingredients and that
Oh
shit.
my god. No, but
Don't cocaine
but like
have more than that?
teaching, right? There's a lot of steps to that shit.
Yeah.
But teaching people how to do cocaine is wild.
That is.
Like,
You think they got a tutorial?
Well,
You think it's a
hey,
tutorial?
you pull the label off and there's like the drawn instructions.
Tooting
Yeah,
for
right.
dummies.
Inside
Grow one of your fingernails really long.
No, I don't know. They tell you peel off and roll up the.
Right?
Get ready for the time of your life.
Yeah. Get ready for Benjamin Franklin to look at you disappointed.
Oh my God.
Shit, if you even have a Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, if you didn't spend them on cocaine.
Right. Hey. Bump it.
Bump it.
Wow.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Bump it. That's hilarious.
I'm like, you better coin that shit.
Right?
So what's going on, Bodeany?
You waited for him to take a drink to ask him a question?
Yeah, man. That's a hell of a...
Like,
Hey, so man, everything's good, man. I appreciate you guys having me on,
Okay,
man.
so Bodeany, what do you do? Is this what you do? Just comedy or?
I do comedy. Right now, I'm writing scripts. I want to get into the movie field.
okay.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be some cool shit. Comedy is really open door for entertainment. I like fucking entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I used to throw a lot of parties when I used to work at MATC. I used to work at the bookstore at MATC.
Okay.
Down downtown campus. And, you know, one day I'll make a series out of that too, because, boy, it's the stories.
Bodeany's party stories.
Yeah. No, just fucking Robin Hood stories, bro. You know, the bookstore was crazy. They, it's expensive. Fucking going to school, you know, get financial aid and no shit like that, and you got to pay out of pocket, and you run across a guy like me and knows how to manipulate
The book system.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a crazy story, and it's past the 10 years span, so I can talk about all the criminal activity I want to, but I'm not.
I was just saying, what's the statute of limitations on
10 years, but you know, even then they told me if you got caught stealing out of the bookstore, all they did was fire you because of the union and shit, the way it was set up. So the lady that got fired before me, she was like embezzling. Bro, she started like a business for her husband. They said she was, construction business, bro. Like, that's how she was.
She gave herself her own PPP
Bro,
loan and shit.
Bro, they said she was traveling to Africa. Shit, I'm like, damn.
You're not even trying to hide it.
Right.
Like,
So imagine what happens when I learned it. Oh, trust me, it's a series, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even write a movie about it. It's got to be a series. 'Cause I worked there for 10 years. And in 10 years, I learned how to,
hustle hundreds of thousands of books.
Yeah. But I mean, it was still giving back.
Books?
Yeah,
giving back.
Yeah, still giving back.
He's helping educate the future.
All my life.
This is good work.
So imagine what you...
For a low price of $50 a month.
It's like
Not even that. Not even that. But no, the first, I'll just tell you a glimpse. The first time it ever happened, it was a lady standing in front of me. Her books was like $8.50. And she was fucking crying, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna have Christmas for my kids, and all this other shit. I was like, man, just give me $250. And she was like, what? Tears dried up and shit. I'm like, yeah, just give me $250. She was like, you sure?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. She's like, what about security? So I was like, cord. And he looked at me, gave a little gang handshake, and he was like, we good. I said, yeah, I told you. And she said, the coldest thing ever. Changed my life. She said, there's 20 other people in my class that need the same thing. Changed my life. Never had to sell drugs, nigga. I sold books.
What a heartwarming story.
Look at
High free books.
Oh my life, bro.
Hey.
Oh, trust me. If I ever get a chance to sit down and write this shit out, bro, it's gonna be like fucking watching snowfall.
You can live.
The fucked up part is that I'm looking at you see and the little lights behind you and everything. I'm like,
It's real shit, bro.
Hey, so you originally from Milwaukee or?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised.
Where did you go to school at over here? If you don't mind me asking.
Frederick Douglass was elementary school. Jackie Robinson was middle school, which was everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson was. Man, listen, that was gladiator school. You know what I mean? Like it was. You had to fight. You had to be cool.
Yep.
You had to have some game.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. It was so much. It was so much. Like.
Dog, it was hard.
It was different than when I got to Juneau High School. I was like, oh, bro, they're cool. Like like you ain't gotta fight to be friends.
Right.
Like I'm used to welcome to the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like so now this shit is peachy keen, man. But I did see like the worst ass whooping ever. First day of school, I see that guy get jumped, and I was like, oh my god, I watched it right in front of me. So then I thought it was like Jackie Robinson. I was like, oh, okay, this shit feels like home. You know what I'm saying? Like, first day of school, he probably deserved it. I don't know. But then we get into school, and it's like, oh. Like, oh, man.
Like, oh, that was a fluke.
Right. Well, that just was Fam's fault. Yeah, so it was, but Juneau High School. Then I moved to North Carolina for a year just to get away. Yeah. Too many deaths and stupid shit going on. I wasn't doing nothing. I was on my way to just being on some bullshit. So I moved to North Carolina with my auntie. It was cool. North Carolina was just gorgeous, but like if I say I'm on my way, like dog, put a movie on, bro.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god,
everything moves slow.
Yeah, no, it's just the land was just like, bro, if I say I'm down the street, bro, give me 50 minutes, bro.
Right.
like, bro, it's a long fucking way, bro.
Yeah, my dad's whole family's from Spartanburg, so there's South Carolina, but just like across the border. So.
You ever go to Captain Steve's?
Nah.
The restaurant down in the South? I went down there like 165. I came back, I was like 2.
Yeah, they gonna feed you down there. They gonna feed you,
bro. And then that's why I found out about CC's Pizza.
Yeah, I love CC's Pizza.
Yeah, but
$5.
Back then, bro, it was $5. You know what I mean? But they would ask you whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So
whatever you want. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a pirate. I can't. And then at the time, I found the weed man down there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh my god,
CC's was heaven.
Right, bro. And I'm sitting in there.
Right.
I'm macking chicks in that motherfucker. Hey, I'm so crazy.
I'm here for lunch and dinner. Like,
I'm in that motherfucker. So yeah, because they had arcades and shit. So I'm in there, and when I walk through, everybody say, "Welcome to CC's." I used to say it before they said this shit. Right, but welcome to this. Like, it's Dion. I stayed in there. So. Then when I came back home, went to MATC for barber cosmetology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But a couple of barbers in the house.
Yeah. Hey. So I ended up cutting for a little bit, but I just stopped. I didn't like. I was working at the bookstore, so I didn't really care for it.
You had the better job going on.
And the barbershop wasn't paying like that because one of the guys that I work with now, he had left that barbershop, and when he left, it was like ghost town, bro. It was like tumbleweeds through that motherfucker. So I was like, yeah, I don't really like cutting hair too much anyway. So I stopped. But I ended up picking it back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great career to have. You know, that's giving me financial freedom to do a lot of things.
For
You're
sure.
excited about it.
Yeah, and you get a chance to meet some of the most unique, interesting, funny people, bro.
Yeah.
Like the barber chair, like the movie Barbershop is dope, but
That's-
It doesn't do it justice.
Doesn't
no,
compare.
it doesn't. Cause man, we need a show, a movie about the barbershop.
Well, it's just like
Like-
you walk in there and it's almost like the filter is off at the door.
But we try to keep it when the kids. And,
Well, for sure, but like,
Well,
but you can talk, speak your mind.
Oh
in there.
my God!
Like-
When men are men,
Man,
See,
Oh, my
here's the
God.
thing. When there's women in there or there's kids,
There's always
you
a
know,
level
we
of
try to,
respect.
you know, of course.
oh yeah, music
But-
change.
Yeah, even because right now we have two girls that work with us, so we tone it down when they're there. But you
Yeah.
know, when it's
What's
after
level of
hours,
respect?
when it's after hours, when it's just me and some of the guys,
Yeah.
oh man, we're
Wild.
wild.
Yeah.
And even before that, we're always talking smack to each other.
Right.
You know, nothing.
That never changed.
Yeah,
That-
that you can't get away.
Talk
from
about
that.
sports, especially
Yeah.
boxing. I'm a big boxing fan, so we're always, you know.
And that's always the number one. Sports, politics, and if you get into religion, it's just like
Yeah.
if you
talk-
get out of here, get out. If you're not ready, if you're not well reversed in the shit that you supposed to know,
You're
oh,
about to
man.
get
Yeah, we be
talked
talking.
down.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Bro, that's when the bullies come out.
we had to
Like,
do
you're
that.
like a nice guy.
The Bible bullies.
Right,
Hey, we had to do
just
that. You
chilling with
said
their
salt
kids
us.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, no.
But
Go
the
ahead, use your
scripture said-
tablet. But they get talking about Bible. Like, sit back, little gentleman. Matthew 8:653. Like,
I was like,
man, bro.
man, I am underprepared
Hey,
for this
we-
argument.
Right, on my line.
had to do-
Yeah, we got this comedy show coming up too. I'm doing my officially second stand-up. I did one a couple years ago. It's on YouTube called "Just Trying to Keep Your Attention."
Oh, like a special?
Yeah,
Nice.
I did a hour special.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dope, though. I think it's funny. Y'all get a chance to watch it, bro.
Yeah, we'll link that below.
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel?
I think it's Bodeany 414. I think it is.
All right. I'll put it on the
Thanks,
screen.
Yeah, oh no, yeah.
I'll put it on
I
the
did it
screen.
so long ago to where if I had to go back and log
gonna be
in,
out there.
it's gonna be fucked up. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got you.
Put that about here.
He pointed it down, and I'm like, I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
there. So,
Yeah.
it's just, there's more space up there.
So, but yeah, our special. It was called "Just Trying to Keep Your Attention." Dope shit, bro. I filmed it with a group called Black Crayon. Real cool dudes. But what we ended up doing was we went to my old neighborhood and I stood on the corner and I was filming. And I was just saying, like, let's hurry up and get off this block because I don't know nobody down here. You know what I'm saying? So as I was filming, I was pointing to the house. A guy comes off on the top porch and he says to me, like, hey, man, what y'all doing? And I let him know I'm filming. My grandmother used to own all these houses type shit. And I used to stay up there. I said, I would ask you to come up, but that's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you. He was like, man, if you could tell me about this house, I'll let you up. Man, I ran down the whole structure. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, come on. So the guy that was filming was like, come on, bro, this never happens. So got a chance to go upstairs, look at the house,
That's
where we
crazy,
was raised.
man.
And then I started the show. And, bro, I'm telling you, if you can bear past the first foul-ass joke that I tell, all the rest of that shit is classic.
That's such a dope way to fucking
Classic,
intro
bro.
your first special though.
Yeah.
Like to be able to have that,
Yeah, bro.
even just to have that, like
Yeah, when you see it,
For
you
yourself.
like when they come on, you can feel it. Like it's
Real.
we riding through the city. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope feel, man. I loved it.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it's dope, bro.
Because I regularly will drive past my like childhood, like where I
Yeah.
grew up,
Yeah,
like my
yeah.
grandma's house,
Yeah.
type shit, like
It's-
just to reminisce.
It's
a little bit.
history, you know what I mean? Like, and you can
Um,
fuck around and sit down there and just think about all the stupid and funny and crazy shit that happened.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like all the shit me and my siblings used to get into. Or,
Bro,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
I pass by my house all the time on 21st and Greenfield.
man, I go by my grandparents' house because like that's where I loved. Like my dad made sure we went over there like at least once a week.
Yeah.
Well, my grandparents and my mom were in Puerto Rico, so
Yeah, it's
their
a little
house
bit-
is over there. It's different because my grandma's house. I went July 2023 and abandoned, grass like this high, and nobody's taking care of it. I was like, man, if I could work remote,
Let's
fucking move over there.
let's buy your grandma's place in Puerto Rico.
Bro, I don't have to buy it. It's hard. It's like the
And
family.
we're gonna do the podcast from there.
Hey, that'd be fucking
Hey,
like honestly.
yo.
If I fix that
Wait,
shit,
so
And we got
and
we got
my
a
dad-
fly guest in.
and my dad lives over there. Like,
No, you don't even need it.
my
bro.
dad lives a mile away.
Yeah, well,
so
no,
and
we're
he
gonna-
has a full house and
That's what
everything.
we
He's
do.
always telling
So
me to stay
local.
over there.
Yeah, or we
Dude, so
or we
wait,
just
y'all
do-
have the house?
Yeah.
Man.
and it's
Yeah.
just nobody's taking care of it.
Nobody's taking care of it. It's like the grass all grown out.
And it's your grandma's.
My grandma, she passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
And my aunt, she lives on the block, but she doesn't have time. She has so many things to do. She can't really
Did you-
take care of that.
Did you spend any time there?
Oh, of course.
Like a lot?
Like, yeah, my mom's house was right next door.
Oh, so you were there like a
Yeah,
lot.
so my mom's house was next door, and my grandma, so you could cross through a little,
Dope.
just a fence. They
Yeah,
had a little
dope.
fence, open it up,
Dope.
and so they had both houses, and
Yeah.
it was beasting.
See, where I'm talking about, where I grew up at, the house that I got a chance to go in, my grandmother owned the yard. So it was 3 houses in the gate.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
okay.
it was, the front house was a duplex, then it was a small house in the back, and then it was her house.
Mhm.
So I know what you're saying, you know what I mean? Like it was that close.
Yeah.
Like when I was coming home, she was always in the window, you know what I mean? Like ain't no sneaking no girls around. It's over for that.
Hey, you know what? Music from back in the day is so much better than.
I mean, you saw how you got. No, I don't think it's just better. I think it's just they were talking about what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Like,
They were our peers.
yeah. So think about like what you just like. You got a bar and a half into that, and both of us chimed in and finished out the rest of the verse.
Yeah.
Like that's how impactful that shit was.
Yeah.
Like, because they were talking about what we wanted to listen to.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can do that with somebody that listen to Young Dog.
Yeah,
You can
right.
do some with somebody that listen to anybody, man. Dirk, anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and they can't knock them. You know,
Yeah, it's easy.
music is
I mean, I
music to
try.
who likes it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. I mean,
Is-
art's to be interpreted, isn't it?
yeah.
So,
Cause I'm a lover. Like Queen Bohemian Rhapsody is probably one of my favorite fucking songs
Yeah.
ever because it came on Channel 8, and that was music television you control. So you'll watch that shit and it come on and you couldn't help but to watch the video. And you're like, what the fuck is they doing? But after a while you get to listening to it, you be like, man, he got it bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see you, the two silhouette, but two love a man. About to go this frightening, very, very frightening. Bro, they take you through so many emotions through that fucking song. Only thing that's missing in that song is the cocaine sniff. That's it, bro. You hear that, you be like, oh, I get this song.
I mean,
Now I
I feel
get
like
it.
it's
Right.
right before it ramps up.
But it's everywhere
Right.
from the way it stars, bro.
Oh, man.
It stars off just like the calmest ever, and then before you know it, it turn up a little bit,
Right.
and then it turn up a little bit, and then before you know it, it's like boom, 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 boom.
You know, that's crazy. That's just an old song.
That's it.
Right there.
If you heard
right
that,
there is the spot that's supposed to be.
it's been my ran off with that guitar. Ran off with the guitar.
No, that's,
It's just some shit is gonna be timeless, man. You know, you can't do nothing with it. "Summertime" by Will Smith. I don't give a fuck how old
Man.
you are. When you hear that song, you can feel outside. You know what I'm saying?
It feels like you should have the windows down, like cruising.
Well, like I said, Channel 8 was amazing, and then you had BET, but then you had MTV, and you had VH1.
Yeah,
But then you know, you get to being around different people. So the chick that I was dating, she was really into Coldplay, and I couldn't get into it. But she was really into John Mayer, and I'm like, dude, this shit suck. And then we stopped talking, and I started listening, and I was like, oh my God, this man is a genius. Like, dog, John Mayer is. Dog, I love in my top 10 greatest CDs is Continuum by John Mayer. That's the one with Waiting on the World to Change. Yeah, that CD. Oh.
Give us a little preview of that song.
Waiting on the World to Change.
You want him to sing it?
It's hard to be at the distance, so we keep on waiting on the world to change.
Yeah, I know exactly.
That shit cold, bro. He got some hits on that motherfucker. But bro, listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I went to the fucking concert.
But you have broken up with her.
I broke up with her, but I went to the concert with somebody else that definitely wasn't supposed to be at the John Mayer concert.
Oh man! Wait, so did you have like tickets for the first girl?
Yeah,
you broke up with her.
And the first girl was white.
Yeah, that made sense.
Second girl was not white.
That didn't make sense.
Yeah. So we.
But you still had the tickets.
So we at the concert, bro, and
that's funny.
We looked like two people that picked the wrong shit, but
not
like me, cause I'm fucking going song to song, bro. I'm Daughters and shit. I'm right there with
Daughters is a heavy song, especially if you got daughters, dog.
Bro, I ain't don't even have fucking daughters, but I'm gonna tell you that song is heavy.
Heavy as all.
Yeah, I went to the concert, dog, and I was the only black dude in there. Like I surfed the crowd.
I mean.
And it was crazy, but he was
not that surprising.
Yeah, but he fucking snapped, bro. He was like, you know, he has his guitar. And he was like, he said.
He pointed out to the crowd. He was like, no, I see you.
No, I was way up.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, right.
Like he still saw you.
There's a shadow right there.
Man.
But he was like,
it's like, did somebody not buy a seat?
And put a shadow there. With clothes on.
Ma'am, step to the side. Ma'am.
Oh, man.
So he said with his guitar, he was like, you know, guys often walk up to me. He was like, yeah, man, you're John Mayer. He's like, yeah, your music's gay. He said, yeah, that's what you think? He said, yeah. He said, well, who listened to it? He said, my girlfriend. He was like,
exactly.
I get it now. And he just played. I was like, oh, it's fucking John Mayer's mouth. He's amazing. Yeah, I fuck with John Mayer. I fuck with music though, bro. Yeah. Like fucking Steely Dan. I like music, bro. You know, if you make fucking good music, it's hip hop. Only thing I can't really get with is like that hardcore. But I fuck with System of a Down.
Yeah.
That Chop Suey. That's my shit. Wake up. Wake up.
Well, they have a few songs that are they have a few songs that are pretty dope.
Yeah.
Now I can't mess with like the hardcore like Slipknot. It's cool, but it's not cool.
Yeah.
And then you read what they say and you read their story. I read about their stories. Whoa, those motherfuckers was wild, dog.
Yeah.
Like they have some fucked up ass stories and shit.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I try not to dive too much into that world.
Yeah.
It's just not my taste. Which is weird because like, not Slipknot so much, but like, because me and all my siblings are mixed, we got a very broad range of like taste. Mm-hmm. You know, like I liked, you know, hip hop, R&B mostly growing up, and then like my brothers were both in rock bands, so like there's just like Zach, my younger brother, is into the it's just I'm like I can't do all that.
Right.
Like, I think Alan's into all that shit.
Yeah.
Salazar, he's playing a band and stuff. He can play the drums, he can play the guitar and stuff.
He's like I can pig squeal, and I'm like,
who's
Zach? And I'm like, I don't know what is a brag about that. Like,
what does that mean?
That's like the noise that he's the screaming that they're making. That shit. Yeah. Like, but while singing lyrics apparently. Yeah. You know what? You act like you haven't done it before.
Right? This is
Like
interview over.
right. I'm like, wait, did you just summon a demon?
Right. Activate.
I rebuke you in Jesus' name.
Activating the vaccine, man.
He drops dead because he took the Johnson and Johnson one.
Why people get offended? Did you? Yeah.
Did you both get pricked?
No.
I took it because my father was.
I was like, we don't.
I
didn't trust that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up.
I wasn't going to, but my father was like, "Oh, if you're gonna come down here, because he got dialysis and he's has heart, he got so many problems." So he was like, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to die. I don't want. Huh?
And did he die?
No.
Exactly.
Well, I guess.
Hey, but you know what? They was punking people, bro.
Oh, for sure.
That's the type of shit was punking.
Yeah, they were bullying people in the game.
That's a bully move.
Yeah, and my dad basically bullied me for no reason.
Because he don't know.
But that's what I said.
With the knowledge that they give you in that crisis and that fear, it struck you, bro. You either stand back and understand that there's some bullshit going on, or you get put right in the fold, bro. And a lot of people we know got put in the fold.
A lot of sheeple.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
That shit got me all sleepy and tired and all fucked up and sick.
I watched a show called Utopia.
Damn,
what the fuck was we talking about? You were saying something
about the vaccine.
Oh, the vaccine. Yeah. Okay, show called Utopia.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, you know what?
Was
that like a social experiment?
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and the wife got into that.
You watched it?
Yeah. Like
was it the end?
What's that?
All the way to the end?
No.
Oh.
Well, let him talk, Brad, so he can tell us about the show.
I'm asking him.
Bro, the last episode, they kidnapped the dude that made
Wait, you don't just tell me. Let me.
Say it.
Well, I mean, like, the odds of me going back and watching it.
It's dope enough to watch it. It's dope enough. Yeah, even though I'm going to tell you.
I'm never going to watch it.
Well, I'll just tell you this. That, it came out.
Yeah.
And they describe exactly what the fuck we going through. And then they create a vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
But the vaccine is really, it sterilizes people for 50 years. So they saying that the population of the earth is so much, we got to depopulate it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the whole purpose of the fucking shot. So it's a lot more to it other than that. I just give you that.
Okay.
But then this show goes off and then they fucking come on TV at least 2 months later and say, we have a vaccine. I'm like, hey man, I just watched this show. Did nobody else watch this shit? Did nobody watch this shit? I put up everybody that came on my house, or I called, or I sent them like, bro, watch this shit. Watch this shit. So to watch people say that they had to get the vaccine or they wouldn't be able to go to work, I was like, bro, that's crazy. They start saying crazy shit. Like you get a lottery ticket if you get it.
Hey,
you can't go to restaurants. Like, man, fuck your restaurant. I'm doing that.
Better than you at home anyway.
Right. I always tell people that did get the vaccine, like, man, where you want me to shoot you?
Huh? Right.
Where you want me to shoot?
When you turn into the zombie.
Oh shit! Almost.
They gonna play like, who let the dog out? Everybody gonna be like,
you got.
Bodeany's got his like bug out kit already. He's gonna put on a fucking like wolf helmet. He's got that bat with the spikes on and shit.
For real, no, take me out right away. I don't want to go through all that shit. Take me out right away.
Like, bro.
Look, there's a Bodeany. What do you do? Like, so you get.
What don't you like about him?
Whoa.
We ask every that comes out. What don't you like about him? One of our guests told us that we weren't likable.
No. Was this a lady?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think at our age we should want all the ladies to like us. Yeah. No, I want to select a few.
I don't want any of the ladies to like me.
I hear you.
You hear that, babe?
None of them.
None of them.
Fuck that. You need somebody to be like, hey, handsome. Even if she ugly as fuck. Just, oh, no, bitch, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther.
Oh, I didn't watch the Black Panther.
Oh, man, what kind of shit is this?
Yeah, podcast over. Like,
No, it's just like I always say. I never watched the whole Marvel things. Why?
Oh, you never got into them?
Because there's the thing. I say at this age, there's the thing. I don't have time to watch TV, and when I do have time to watch TV, I like to watch something that has a purpose that serves a purpose for me, like like porn. No, like podcasts, marketing videos, boxing, comedy.
You'll watch the same comedy special over and over and over and over and over again, but you won't watch a movie?
I'll try to watch a movie. I'll just
What's your favorite comedy special?
Oh, fucking Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Elephant in the Room.
Elephant in the Room.
Anything Patrice. Patrice was my favorite.
Anything Patrice O'Neal.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the GOAT.
I find myself leaning more towards Patrice, Bill Burr.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, Bill Burr.
Favorite. Oh, Bill Burr is a monster.
Amazing.
Oh man.
But
that the Paper Tiger.
Paper Tiger's insane.
Paper Tiger's insane.
I'm an angry father, so I get it.
For sure. That movie's dope too.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Which one?
But what's your favorite stand-up of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
That's hard.
I think mine was probably Felipe Esparza. They're not gonna laugh at you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's hilarious.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
but remember, I'm Latino, so I can relate to
it's very relatable to you.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
What's yours? So you know yours?
Yeah, for sure.
And
that's the only reason why I did comedy.
Raw?
Yeah.
Eddie
Murphy.
I mean, it's so undeniable.
Yeah.
It's it's hard not to pick that
Eddie Murphy Raw was Delirious was funny, but it just had he did a lot of gay jokes.
Yeah.
He non-stop boom, boom, boom. Boom.
And what was hot back then? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it worked.
And there's nothing wrong with that because I remember back in the day that was, in Living Color, It's Raining Man.
Right.
And,
Man On was hilarious.
Yeah, all that shit was funny. But when he came with Raw, oh my god, bro.
Raw just had more variety.
You ever watch Raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I wish Bernie Mac had more stand-up.
Bernie,
Kings of Comedy though. Let's just say that.
Hang on. Kings of Comedy. So you're including all of them.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna cut them off and finish.
Yeah. What about it? What about it? Kings of Comedy. What about it?
I don't know. Honestly, I just don't find Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey was funny as fuck on that
segment.
On
the Kings of Comedy
I used to like his TV show.
Yeah, but you didn't like him on Kings of Comedy?
His stand-up comedy wasn't, I just couldn't relate to
on that show.
I guess, yeah.
On that show.
But the Steve Harvey show was one of my favorite shows. Okay. Mr. Hightower.
Well, what about D.L. Hughley?
D.L. Hughley is alright. He's alright.
What about Cedric Entertainer?
I like Cedric more because of him.
You didn't like him on Kings of Comedy?
He was alright.
Okay, what about Bernie Mac?
I love Bernie Mac.
So here's the thing, I feel like
love Bernie Mac.
I feel like
Bernie, you can't.
You can't help but to be like that.
Bernie is the beast.
Bernie's so undeniable.
Yeah, I don't know why the people run up against him, but that's why.
Having that one of the greatest to do it, not the greatest.
Yeah,
one of the greatest.
I wish sometimes just people would retire.
Yeah,
you sometimes now you're just you're rapping the dictionaries to do it. You're showing off the skill, but it's sometimes I just want to listen to some chill ass music.
This is the thing. This is why I say you can't say he's the best for the simple fact that he hasn't hit every style in the rap and hip hop genre. So right now there's
he's got to do Houston.
Who's the greatest?
There is really no greatest.
Who's if
it comes to rap, if it comes to best lyricist,
top five. There's greatest and then there's favorites because I rank them differently.
And if it's lyricist, if it's duo, if it's
favorite greatest,
because they're different lists to me.
Okay, the greatest
shit.
I don't know. LL Cool J is definitely in the top 5.
Okay, he in your top 5.
He's definitely has to be in the top 5 because he did gangster rap and he did hip hop. He did lover music.
I'm going.
Drake has to be up there.
Pop. Mm-hmm. Okay, so wait, we gotta. So somebody gotta take the floor. You got 2 already.
Take it.
You got Drake and you got
Drake.
Yeah.
He has to be up there because he's just
He got Drake.
He's
and you
all
got,
around. This I'm talking about. All
Drake's
around.
a pop artist to me.
Who did you say it first? Who was the first person you said?
He said LL Cool J.
LL Cool J. Okay.
Okay, so 2 for 2. Then I'm gonna go Meth. Method Man is like one of my favorite, like top lyricists all time.
Daddy Yankee.
No, Daddy Yankee. I'd say, honestly, I'll tell you why.
Mine are all lyricists.
Don Omar is better than Daddy Yankee. Why? Because Don Omar did more. See, he could rap, he could sing, he could do music for the ladies, he could do music for the street. He could do everything. Don Omar's the one who came out with Teo Calderon in Fast and the Furious. The 2 Dominican dudes, or
okay.
The one with the braids and that one with the afro, the one with the braids and Don Omar.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, bro, he's one of the best, except that Daddy Yankee was more consistent.
But you know how he knows him? From Fast and the Furious.
Because he's not in the Spanish. Daddy Yankee is New York Yankee. Yeah, I mean Daddy.
And he had Gasolina.
Gasolina, exactly. So I'd have to say best.
Nas.
Nas, I was gonna say Nas.
Pac. 5 is hard. 5 is hard.
Bro.
Black Pac.
Hang on, what are we talking about? Rap or
that's what I'm
hip
going.
hop?
Yeah.
I was gonna say R. Kelly. No.
Yeah.
R. Kelly is a monster.
You know what? Like I can't stand you sometimes, bro. Like
if that's gonna get us shut down, I'm sorry, bro. I'm about to show enough snap. R. Kelly is the greatest ever.
Alright. Well, in that case, Bill Cosby's the greatest TV father of all time.
Well,
let's talk about it.
It was the greatest
of all
very
time.
close to Bob Saget.
Dog.
Bob Saget was a good dad too.
Bob Saget. From Full House? Yeah.
No, okay, first of all.
Weird ass house.
No.
It's a bunch of men in the house with the little girls.
Favorite TV father is Uncle Phil.
Uncle.
My favorite TV father is Uncle Phil.
I gotta go Bill Cosby.
Nah,
I watched that shit.
I mean, like, so I watched both, but like.
Yeah. Uncle Phil was cool, but Uncle Phil was always angry.
You know what? So Uncle Phil reminded me of my dad, I think.
Bill Cosby was the beast, yeah.
Bill Cosby was a monster, bro.
Oh,
my top 5.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
I knew that was gonna be one.
Jay-Z, because if it's one person that you can't say every time he grab the mic, he don't elevate some shit, it's Jay-Z. Every time he grab the mic, he's talking about something greater to push towards. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's always like a level of game with him. You know what I'm saying? Tupac and Biggie is in the same.
You gonna put them in one?
Yeah.
You're not gonna pick one?
Nah. Okay, so
you got. That means you got.
I got
Tupac
Jay-Z.
One.
Tupac and Biggie is one.
It's crazy.
But
the guest gets what the guest wants.
Yeah.
Deal with it, right?
Yeah. Then after that, it's just crazy. It's just it's Kanye, it's Wayne.
Wayne's in there, okay.
But then it just goes.
I can
see. Like that's what I always have a problem with. It's 15 to 20 people in my top 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
50 first album and then everything else sprinkled.
Yeah, sprinkled. Yeah.
Because Get Rich or Die Trying was crazy. The Massacre,
the strongest.
The Massacre got some great fucking songs on it. Curtis got some great songs on it.
But also, like, the G-Unit album had some decent shit.
Yeah, and then he can't miss with these fucking TV shows.
Bro, like, you want to talk about
the fucking songs when TV shows come on and shit. They say this is a big rich town. That shit's crazy, bro. But I like, man, I'm Scarface.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many people, bro. A-Boy, MJG, UGK, fucking Twister. It's crazy, bro.
So, you got a couple of businesses we wanted to, or some venues we wanted to plug.
Yes, sir. Upcoming show, the next big show is my 1 hour special. It's gonna be called Anti-Perfect The A and the P is lowercase.
Okay.
So it's just me giving the world my comedy. Hour of, well, our 45 minutes.
Okay.
But an hour of just what I consider funny, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling stories. I'm giving out scenarios. I'm just mainly keeping people's attention for an hour. So we're gonna do it 4 times in 2 days.
Okay.
I got a 6 o'clock show and an 8 o'clock show at Comedy Sports Friday, May 23rd, and then Saturday the 24th, same thing. 6 o'clock show, 8 o'clock show.
Okay.
So tickets is available. You can hit me up for tickets, 414-210-9229. And that's only for tickets, please. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. You the dude that I heard? Like, I'm the dude. Oh, you taking any jokes? Taking any jokes?
Wait, you have people call you like that?
No, bro.
That's wild.
The more and more you do comedy, the more and more you are open for people to just be themselves. And people, regular people, are crazy.
Dog, I had one guy, he was like, hey, we're all sitting around eating dinner. And he's like, hey, it's quiet now. Why don't you get up and do your little act? I was like, get up and do my little act?
Right,
I'm
bro.
like, I'll punch you in your mother.
Right.
Like, out of here.
No, it's crazy how people put you, like, motherfuckers won't even talk to you now. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you because you're going to use it on stage.
That's funny.
Like, bro, I don't steal your shit.
No,
like,
and I'll be
your
like,
life
don't
ain't that
talk to me.
fucking funny,
Hey,
bro. Like,
What makes you think that you have anything stage worthy?
yeah, and then
I do that to my dad all the time.
Dude,
I take so much shit that he says. And
Oh no, but you
Dude.
put it into a joke because it's your dad. It's
Oh,
funny.
but Pops understands. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Bro.
just.
And Bad Pops goes to the fucking shows
And laughs harder than everybody at the jokes about
Yeah.
him. So, like.
growing up, man, my starting off my comedy career, my dad told me not to. He was like, you ain't that funny. He said, you barbershop funny. He said, you're not on stage funny. And I was like, damn, really?
How do you really feel?
Right.
Like,
That's how I thought about myself too.
But that was his fear. You know what I'm saying? That was his fear.
He's projecting that shit.
Yeah, he thought, because if I couldn't do it or I was scared to do it, ain't no way to where my son can do it type shit.
Your father's a barber as well?
No, he was a fucking maniac. No, my dad used to work at A.O. Smith.
Oh, shit.
And then when he retired from there, he was what he called himself a mailbox pimp. So he just stayed at home waiting for the mailbox. Waiting for his check to get delivered.
That's hilarious.
But the funniest fucking man ever you can ever meet. My dad was hilarious, bro. But he never would get on stage. So he told me that I wasn't funny. So the first time I did comedy, I called him to let him know, like, hey man, I fucking rock. He was like, yeah, who came? And I'm like, well, what's the name was there? What's the name? Oh, okay, bye. I'm like, man, fuck you. I want to stunt. Like, I want to let you know, like, man, fuck me, I killed me. He was like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's your dad. So like, what am I supposed to do? Call him back? Like, no, fuck you. I did great. You were wrong. Like, bro, he grown ass man. Like, man, get your gay ass off my
right?
Like,
Hey, he's probably
right.
he probably jealous that he never got out there and did it.
Yeah, but then that put him in a place where he started telling people, like, my son do comedy. So the show that I have on YouTube called Just Trying to Keep Your Attention, if you watch it, you can hear him because he came. And bro, when I tell you, dog, that's the funniest. To hear my dad laugh.
That's the best, ain't it?
Oh, bro, because he tried to deny it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't because it's flowing, and I talk about him in the special too. So for 3 days straight, he called me, and like the first day, he was like, "Boy, that shit you said about your mama, funny in the motherfucker." And he was like, "All right, bye," because he don't stay on the phone with you for long. And then the second time, he said, "The goddamn joke about your niece, that shit funny in the motherfucker." And on the third day, he was like, "You ain't funny."
What?
I'm like, what? Then I realized, like, oh, this is his mindset. You can't change old people, bro. They built a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And his you can't do it was really the jump start to say, like, try. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go off people's fear because they will leave you thinking that you normal. And I definitely ain't fucking normal.
Put you in the same parameters that they hold themselves.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't knock them because they done tried some shit and it failed, or they done seen somebody that failed, so they don't understand your level of where you want to be.
That's where they got to and decided to stop.
Yeah, but that's the whole reason for the special, man. Yeah. I'm trying to get it so where we can push it outside of Wisconsin.
Okay.
Like I really look forward to hearing feedback from people in Maine or New Jersey. You know, like I don't know you. So for you to sit there and watch this for an hour and be like, dog, this shit funny. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know, like, I don't have to just stay right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to leave the scene, but if I can go somewhere and come back with the knowledge of building a comedy club, of us doing this shit to where it's bigger.
Right. You don't want to be just funny to one specific audience.
Yeah. I want to. Speaking of, we got the Farser show coming right after that.
Yeah.
That one's going to be the 13th edition. So I've been doing this shit, man. It's fucking hilarious. The fact that we don't tell people who pulling up. You never know who's on the show. You just come to laugh. And man, I done reached out to people from California to Kentucky, Chicago. I had a lot of people come in and close the show or in the middle of the show, but they always rock. So, and that's on Eventbrite. You can get that on the Eventbrite, just under Farser, which is spelled Farceur. You know, a lot of people like, what the fuck does that mean? But it's just a French word for comedian. Cool ass name.
Yeah, because I definitely didn't know how to pronounce it, and I was just gonna let somebody say it in front of me first.
It's like, how far, sir?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to sound stupid, so I'm just gonna let somebody else say it for me.
Come on, lie.
And that link will be?
Yeah, just right about it. Those are the shows that you got coming up. Why don't we let the viewers know how they can follow you?
You can follow me on social media under Bodeany 414. On Facebook is Dion Dorsey. Sorry, I had to use my real name. But other than that, I do have more shows though. I'm hosting.
Oh yeah, okay. My bad. I cut you off on the show.
No, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Man, I got. I'm coming up to Madison on the 26th. With Antoine McNeil. He's doing something special.
Okay.
And then I got some shows later on that's going to be real dope. I'm doing a boat cruise at the beginning of October. And then and then I'm helping host a award show for independent artists out in California.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm really looking forward to that because you got to read off a monitor, and I ain't even the type, so I got to study that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to download some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers is crazy.
There's probably like YouTube tutorials.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna be on it because I don't want to get out there and be like, the categories of this is, you know, like,
you want to be ready,
playing like, whoa, this shit crazy. Like, no, stick to the script.
You're just in awe looking around.
Look at that dress.
California cheeks out here.
Man, I'm looking forward to it, man. Not the cheeks, but the, I don't mind it, but I don't know. I'm not one of those type, man. I can go places and meet a woman and just be cool. You know what I'm saying? I get older though. You don't really want to
hounding.
I'm only in town for the night. Not the sound.
I just can't be on the prowl. It's too much work. It's too much time. I'm just.
No, listen.
I'm not
some
even,
men and women in this life have that skill. They can find somebody that night and get it in.
I mean, it's not. It's really not hard if you go to the right places.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like I say, it's just I be tired.
Who am I trying to be? Like I got a wife and kids at home. Like,
right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, in life, you take it, but I'm just saying, I know some people that can do that shit. Like, they can go somewhere and be like, man, I'll fuck this shit out this bitch. And I be like, bro, you don't know her. And why would she choose you tonight? You know what I'm saying? Like,
out of everybody.
And that's something I don't think that a lot of men think about. You know what I mean? Like,
that makes me question, like, her. Like,
yeah. Like, what you going through?
Because I know you.
Right. Like, man, your cologne smelled that good tonight?
Right.
Nah, bro. She going through something.
Right.
He done had 2 kids on her.
She has a horrible father.
Right, she fucking somebody. And there your lonely ass right there, look. You know what I mean? Like,
man, shit, you impressed her with your shoe collection.
You were first dick that night.
Yeah. You impressed her with a little talk, bullshit, boom.
Didn't even think about that.
Hey, she ain't got to call you back.
You didn't finish the job, and she called somebody else to do it.
You at work 2 days later saying, man, I fucking shit out this bitch.
No, just a little call. Under the weather.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Eddie Murphy said, no, fire, shoot out my dick. Yeah, I mean, right now, that's a good enough plug.
Okay.
Other than the fact that this Anti-Perfect, like, this is real special for me because I'm in a place where I'm in 9 years of doing comedy.
Oh, wow.
So in doing 9 years, you get to 10. They always say, you want to be something. You want to be done, put yourself out there so where people can see who you are. So going into 10 to be this special. So I'm hoping that it can open doors for me at different comedy clubs because I am ready to take this funny out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it take time though. Like, that's the thing about being a comedian. You really have to realize, like, you don't have to necessarily tell the same jokes, but you have to have that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we need energy. You know what I'm saying? So when you get up, people feel that. So we don't know what's gonna come out your mouth, but you just need to know that you funny. So just go be funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's some real shit, man. And I know it's the ins and outs, and I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to go through it. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I get bullshitted.
Hey, don't we all?
But I think you can learn from everything.
Yeah, it's a growing process.
Yeah.
For sure. That's all. Oh, you know what? We do have one other thing we wanted to plug before we go.
Oh yeah. I appreciate you guys so much. During the pandemic, I was trying to figure out how the fuck I can make some money.
Okay.
So I started doing little shit that I felt like everybody needed. So one of the things I made was a signature grinder with my logo on the front of it. So I want to give this to you guys for allowing me to be on the podcast.
Appreciate you. How can I the crowd and the people find your merch?
At my shows. Yeah, I'm right now I'm not really. You can buy a t-shirt from me, you can holler at me, but a lot of the t-shirts and everything that I got going on right now is just at the shows. So I appreciate you guys so much for allowing me to even be on this platform.
Hey man, we appreciate you coming on and kicking it with us.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you guys heard him. Go check him out. Go see his shows. Get tickets. Support local.
This has been Deal With It Podcast. We out.
Hey.
You're so fucking big.
No,
you only got big hands and big feet.
You're just that little.
Big feet and hands and nose.
Yeah, so I'll slap the shit out of you.
Shut the fuck up with no lip bastard.
Uh-oh.
How the fuck are you black with no lips?
You're just mad that your head is gigantic. And
You're just mad that you got a small big
You look
head.
like a bobblehead.
You
You look like a chameleon bobblehead.
A chameleon bobblehead.
Oh, I haven't heard that one before. Like my mom didn't say that shit growing up, nigga. My mom was more
good. I
creative
can't
than
wait
that.
for you to cry.
Shut the fuck up.
No.